whatever the start of this is. This video has been that long coming, I might forget the film. Hello and welcome to the review Rant Random 4. I step in the shadow of Brittany for Brigsby Bear. Now, does anyone know what Brigsby Bear is? Because a lot of people don't. There you go. So Brigsby Bear has popped up on Sky, got a release. Stay fush posh, my man just fell over. Keep on rolling. So it got a release. It's been on Sky. It looks like Owen.
Oh my god, it does.
Yeah, Owen, you're alright.
Hi, Owen.
So we both watched this, and this is a very offbeat film, and the way to describe this more than anything is what happens when the Truman Show finishes. What happens when Truman leaves the studio and experiences real life with like literally no boundaries. And that's what this movie is about. Now there's something a little bit sinister about this movie, but it's grounded into one of them movies that comes along and just grabs you. A bit like Chef and films like that, where you don't really know enough about it, but it has enough to keep you grounded. But then you try to explain to somebody and they're like, eh? So what we're going to try and do is not spoil it, because the new way forward for review rant randoms is if you get to the outtakes, then we'll spoil the fucking film. Because there's some people who go, hey, you've just spoiled the whole film, I'm not going to watch it now. Right, okay, so the story starts as a kid grows up and he's watching a lot of cartoons. The one and only cartoon is Brigsby Bear. And he doesn't know anything about what's going on in the world except for he has lived his life in isolation in the Utah desert. Goes up for a little bit of an hour, but he lives underground. A bit like Blast from the Past for Brendan Fraser. And basically it turns out one day the FBI kicked down the door and he has no idea, but he was kidnapped as a kid, abducted by Mark Hamill and his wife. And to keep him entertained for the last 18 years of his life, they've made a show called Brigsby Bear, which is like Teletubby meets the banana splits
in the night garden.
just dropping acid. 70s acid. But again, as the years have gone by, the shows have got more elaborate. The thing is, when he gets out, no one knows who Brigsby Bear is. He's a centre of attention because he was a long lost abductee. He gets relocated with his family and his sister. He's very adventurous and doesn't know anything, so he fairly gets himself into parties, having some ecstasy, making new friends. In the film does carry a lot of heart there. He even says thank you to Google. Thank you, Google. Andy Samberg from Lonely Island is involved in this producing wise and also has a short cameo, and it just shows you like, oh yeah, it's comedy, but it also shows you what the physical effects would be if something like this happened to somebody, and I think it's grounded in that respect. There's a poster of the thing in there. And then when he can't basically watch Brigsby Bear, I know what happens to Brigsby Bear, he and his friends in the YouTube era then go out to make the Brigsby Bear movie, and it becomes a viral sensation. And that's why you need to watch this movie, because even though how dark life is, this really shines a light near the end of it, so it's worth doing. What did you think? Because you had no idea what you were watching.
I cried.
Yeah,
Hands up, I cried. I loved it. Raised a lot of awareness of I don't know if it's called separation anxiety, social anxiety, because obviously he's not used to people other than his captor, adoptee parents, whatever you want to call them.
The lead actor's brilliant.
Definitely social anxiety, maybe. I think that's the right thing, the right word for it. His best friend who helps him create the movie is out of Bumblebee. He's a great actor. I love him.
Done really
I loved
well.
it. I absolutely loved it. And you know what? It could happen.
Yeah, so that's it. I mean, as I say, it is available on DVD in the UK and has seen the light of day on Sky Movies as a premiere. So we're going to come back to the outtakes because we have a bit of a surprise to the outtakes, and we're going to spoil it a bit. Seeing the outtakes. So yeah, the movie, it ends best way. The ecstasy bit, the bit where he fucking sets that bomb off, it's just hilarious.
Oh, the bomb was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. But you know what it is? It was visually lush. It was visually stunning. I think I googled it.
I think
all in
Did you say thank you to Google when you googled it?
Thank you, Google. Was it Colorado? It was just filmed in somewhere. It just made me want to go camping in the mountains, to be honest.
One of the hidden things I really liked about it was the fact that Mark Hamill, the mum, pretty much she's gone. As soon as the FBI kicked the door down, she's gone. But the fact that Mark Hamill is approached at the end of it, and he is asked to record his voice for the show because he was the show's voice And the fact that he comes out and says, look, your mum, or, well, you know, whatever her name is, just came home. Yeah, came home with you one day, and he just went along with it.
Yeah.
So he wasn't part of the film, but he basically loved him all his life, and it's kind of like he almost, well, the way it looks like it, although the man brought the kid back, it looks like Brigsby, he's loved him more, and they're doing the time and that. So it was really weird to bring the voice back and all that, but again, I really enjoyed it.
I just love the fact he tracked the girl down, who was Brigsby's friend, who was all grown up and worked in a diner, but he still managed to track her down, which I thought was cute.
The sister's really good, because at first she's like, fuck, the brother, but then she starts to, you know what I mean, give him a break.
Well, I didn't recognise any of the cast apart from him off Bumblebee.
Well,
Sorry, I can't
Greg
remember.
Kinnear's in there. Greg Kinnear's been in a lot of films.
Yeah.
And the guy, the father, the real father, he is one of the guys in the new Ghostbusters.
Other than that,
Andy Samberg and
wasn't the mum from the movie we watched about voiceovers? She was our sister, wasn't she?
Oh, in a world.
In a World, that was
the sister, yeah, she was in it as well.
Oh.
That was a really good film. So, what's a surprise? This is why we've delayed.
Little Miss here got a bit obsessed.
Well, that's it.
My parcel, like, but you know.
Yeah, I'm just letting you through. There you go. Reach in and pull it out.
Oh, it looks beautiful.
I might have to move.
So, as soon as the movie finished, I went straight on eBay. My God. Oh my God, I love that.
Considering the DVD, this got a release in America. So this is, I think it's from America. This movie made Kevin Smith cry.
Oh.
I can't really, I'm looking at the screen because I can't see it, so I can guess that's Mark Hamill's big head.
That's the big moon.
He's got some
What
kind
do
of
you
name.
wanna
He's
call
the
it?
villain.
Yeah. And then
Yeah,
you've got his little igloo that he never leaves when he was captured.
Yeah, so that's coming soon. So many pictures,
I
man.
love the colours.
Yeah.
Lonely
Big
Island, there you are.
Yeah, absolutely amazing film. Thank you very much. But basically, when Brit seen this, she was like, "Oh, I've got a bit in it," and I was just like, "Well, you thought it was a buy now, and it wasn't." And I was like, "Oh, it's going to go," but we just put an offer in and got it straight away.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's going to have pride of place.
no, it's a nice like landscape picture. I mean, it's
love the
completely different to the
colours.
VHS.
Look at the colours.
I mean, if you just had that big head, a guy shaking hands bare, you'd probably pick it up more.
I love that. Yay.
But again, the Briggs, that's more of a poster for his movie.
Oh yeah.
In a way, within the film. So,
Yeah.
as I say, we still like that. It's Claire Danes is in it. Juliet from Romeo and Juliet.
I recommend this movie to anybody. If the ratings say it's shit, don't
trust
listen
it.
to it.
Yeah, we're going to talk about another one of that in a minute. So yep, this has to go in storage until the one and only, the legendary Hurricane Rain returns the job. The post shit. But yeah, that was Brigsby Bear. Thanks for watching.